Guys, we did it. Another one completed. Welcome back to the channel. It's really cold in Georgia right now, so I'm gonna make this quick outside so we can go inside where it's warm. We have completed the Stinky dog house. The renovation is 100% done. I'm literally taking this video for you guys, and in 30 minutes, the homeowner is gonna move into this beautiful home. So let's take a look at this thing. I wanna show you everything that we did. We changed a lot of things. It's pretty cool. First thing you can see right behind me, I don't know if you remember the old ugly kind of arched door. We killed that, flattened it off, and put in one of these modern looking doors. So when you welcome and come in, you have a new vibe. Let's check it out. All right, so lots of things have changed. There's a lot to go over. The main theme that you're gonna notice from my last video is we killed and removed a lot of the old kind of 2000s, 90s heavy bulky trims that they used in houses. There used to be all kinds of heavy trim right here and around every door. Now it's got a much more transitional vibe where it's still kind of playing on the modernish but traditional stylings, so you can blend the two together. We've got a bit more square trim. This client wanted the square trim because this is a client job. Everything in this house is character to what they wanted, what the designer came up with. We did work with Duffy Scott Interiors on this one. The client hired them to do the interior design, so this is their work. Let's take a look at some more. The first thing right here off the front is we refaced this office. If you remember, it had that old oak, kind of very heavy paneling everywhere and all the built-ins against the wall. So now it's just a really pretty room with these metal doors. We did a simple trim detail on here and the designers came up with this cool color. It really modernized this space. And then right behind you on this side is the dining room. Didn't do much in here. We removed all the paneling off the walls. We changed some of the trim details, added a new light, painted it, killed all the old heavy trim. And then the staircase is one of the big kind of wow factors. Now, everything was new. We changed the actual treads out to these kind of square nose treads, give it a bit more transitional modern vibe. We absolutely love the way it turned out. It's all white oak. It's the first thing you see when you walk in, so it really adds a pop factor when you come into the house. This room, again, was just filled with heavy trim on that wall mainly. We kind of flattened it all out. That's what the client wanted, and I think it looks really good. We killed the heavy double trim on the ceiling. And then obviously we refaced the fireplace. This is actually cast concrete. This is a manufactured product. It looks like stone, but it's a fraction of the price and gives you the exact same look. So if you're not into having some bragging rights about having stone on your fireplace, it's the same thing for a third the price. New cabinetry, open shelving. They wanted kind of the open, airy vibe. And then you'll follow that theme over here on this kind of like little butler's bar off of the kitchen, transitioning into the living room, little beverage fridge, some more open shelves. Let's go see the jewelry in the kitchen. So guys, I mean, look at all the light in this room. It is so beautiful. So much light coming in. It's about noon right now, obviously in the winter time. So this is the kind of light you're gonna be living in every day. It's very welcoming. It makes you feel really happy. This room had a lot of damage in it, actually. This was one of the nastiest rooms in the house. If you recall, this is what it used to look like. The old kitchen was obviously a little yucky looking, but in reality, that kitchen was in deplorable shape. You couldn't tell in the video and the pictures how bad it was just because of the smell. This floor right here, I don't know if you remember, I'm not gonna fall through the floor anymore. This whole thing was rotten. We fixed all this, put in a new door, redid all the trim. But this kitchen, I mean, how about it? There used to be a little bar right here or a countertop, a desk, something like that. We changed the design. You can see we still are missing a couple pieces, but they're coming. We rebuilt this whole kitchen brand new, custom cabinetry made by our guys, custom vent hood made by our team. Everything in here was built for this client. He's got all the high-end Wolf Sub-Zero appliances in here, but we kept the original arrangement more or less of the layout of the kitchen. Oven over near you. We've got the stove in the same spot. The sink is still over here by the window. Dishwasher is there. Trash is hidden in the island. The designers came up with this really pretty concept to do this light gray on the island to kind of complement the hood over here with the different textures and finishes. We absolutely love the way this kitchen turned out. The designers knocked it out of the park. We've got a nice, big, deep island, as we always love to do, with the waterfall edges. Our guys from New World Stone always hooking us up with the countertops, doing a great job. Huge overhang here, so you can put lots of seating. You won't bang your legs on the island, a mistake that a lot of people make. We absolutely love this kitchen. Other than that, these windows were all original. We just retrimmed them. We redid the beams up on the ceiling. If you can remember, this is what the old beams used to look like. They hung down low and they kind of were very heavy looking. Now we've raised the ceiling up nice and high, put the beams on the ceiling. It's what the client requested and it was a great idea of his. And then we just put a kind of whitewash on the stone to kind of modernize it and pull it back into this theme. He's got a TV and some other things that are going to happen later, eventually up there. Let's go check out the master bathroom. So I'm going to stop you right here because I don't know if you recall, but this was the biggest transformation in the house because we restructured the framing in this room and redesigned the whole floor plan. The designers came up with a whole new floor plan so we could more efficiently use the space because it was just like it had a foyer right here when you walked in and like this weird closet and these little arch niches. It's just not the style today. We want to use the space and have it more functional. So from this moment right here forward, we've reframed this whole section of the house to develop this. Come check it out. We've got the new door right here as you enter the suite and this kind of hallway coming in. I'll take you into the bedroom. So this was rebuilt. If you recall, there used to be like a sitting area over here, and now we've expanded that whole foyer section. Used to be in this room, and that sitting area over there, now we have a true his and her closet. So we've got his closet right here, nice built-ins. He's probably got like 10 t-shirts and 2 pairs of underpants. That's plenty for him. In here, we're actually doing a little bit of touch-up, but I want to show it to you anyways, because for her closet, you see, we just put this door on for her and it's being painted at this moment. But she's got all these beautiful drawers in here, all this storage and hanging. And actually on this wall, if you recall, this is what it used to look like. It had a big window over here. Instead of keeping that window, we wanted the wall space. So we actually took the top transoms off of that window set, cut off the bottom, closed the wall and bricked it shut from the outside. So now you can have this huge kind of, it's a 4-sided closet for her, lots of storage. He's already installed all of his blinds. His team came in and did all of his blinds for him already. Again, we killed all that heavy molding in here. And I don't know if you picked up on it yet, but something else changed. There used to be that like elongated octagonal triple tiered ceiling that they used to do in the 2000s. He wanted to just kill it. We've got really tall ceilings in here anyway, so we just flattened out the ceiling. He likes the ceiling fan in his bedroom. It really cleans up the space. Let's check out the bathroom. That's a big shower. So again, we reframed this whole thing. There used to be like a little vanity here, a little vanity there, 2 very tiny closets. The tub was here before. The shower was actually behind you. So we flip-flopped and redid this whole space. Now they have absolutely tons of space inside of this shower. They have 2 true showers in here. So they can be in the same space. They have their own separate showers, a long niche to put all their soaps and items. We have a beautiful new tub. We did change out that window. It used to be kind of like a stained glass window with a design. They wanted a nice clear. We're gonna actually frost that window. And then we've got a nice long vanity here for them, tons and tons of drawers and storage, lots of space. And then obviously this is essentially their linen closet, even more storage in their bathroom. They can put all their things in here, lots of cabinetry. This space is way more efficient in this layout. There's obviously a toilet room in there. You got one of those cool smart toilets, like a Japanese style with all the sprays and things. Highly recommend, by the way, guys. So we love this new space. Absolutely nailed it. The designers killed it. Let's keep going. I want to show you some stuff upstairs. Ooh, let's not forget the mudroom and the powder room. The powder room's really cute. A nice reface. It was here before. We obviously updated it. We did a nice floating vanity for them. They wanted to do the floating. Different kind of toilet in here, a little bit more sexy because it's a different vibe in the powder room. This mudroom back here used to be very brown, very heavy, very dark. We redesigned this room just for them. Again, this was for our clients, so they wanted space. They're gonna put all their laundry hampers here. This is their working space, extra storage on this wall, 2 machines over here. direct access outside, kids and whomever can drop their stuff. So this is a really nice functional bright space. Up at the top of the landing, there used to be some cabinetry here. We made that kind of a bit more stealth. We just closed it off and put a double door. Now we got a nice functional closet there. Redid these open shelves, just a little bit more simplistic. Killed the random arch that was on the wall. This room was a bit of a transformation. Let's check it out. So this was a bonus room over the garage. This actually used to have a door right here into the bathroom that I'll show you in a minute as a Jack and Jill setup. So this was a bedroom, but it's kind of like this huge bonus room. So what the owners wanted to do is create an additional closet. Behind you, there's a small closet, but we took a piece, this wall, and we just flattened it out, and there's a long closet inside of this space right here. And then we added this bathroom right here. The bathroom's really pretty. It's a generous sized bathroom. You got a nice large vanity here, lots of working space, and the shower's beautiful. We're waiting on a replacement window to come here. That's why it's got still the old sash in here. But check out this shower, it's really pretty. So walking back over into the other parts of the house, we obviously already had these 2 beds and baths. We refaced them, retrimmed them. We updated both of the bathrooms, killed all the tubs, new showers. They're brand new, they look amazing. This is gonna be a great functional home for these folks. Another big change that we had over here, at the end of this hallway, if you remember in the last video, this is the vampire room. It was black, it was dark, and it had this like very strange sunken tub down in the ground. It didn't make a lot of sense. You had 2 bedrooms over there with their bathrooms. Now we have a third. This is a bonus space I'll show you in a second. So it didn't really make sense to have a bathroom, like a powder room down at the end of this hall, but it had a whole shower in it. So it's just kind of weird. So we killed it, and now it's a laundry. It's a very simple room, just added some quick storage here, and then they're gonna put 2 more machines up here. So you can do the kids' laundry upstairs. You don't have to take it up and down. The dual laundry system is a very popular thing these days. So that's what we gave them here. This room's really pretty. Let's check this out. Now we've got the view, guys. So before we had like a little peninsula that came off right here. It kind of blocked this. We killed that. So we just kind of killed the peninsula, refaced it, updated it, put it back. We already had a sink there. Just brought in new cabinetry. He wanted a fridge there. It looks great. A lot of this house had carpet in it actually. So I believe the bedrooms, this room all had carpet, and we ripped obviously that all out. And one of the things that we actually did is because the smell in this house was so bad from the pet urine, we actually ripped out all the hardwoods that were on the main level too. They were the smaller plank on top of the urine damage. The owner really wanted to keep that kind of more modern, transitional, updated look. So we went with the wider planks. You can see each plank's about the width of my foot there. So we put all the hardwoods throughout the entire home, no more carpet, got rid of the old wood, so it's really consistent. It literally looks like a brand new house, and it basically is inside of this home. You've got an amazing view out these windows. He's cleaned up the whole yard. We'll see some of that when we go outside. Now you can see the gorgeous house behind us and their beautiful pool. So a lot of work went on outside to clear this space up, get rid of all the old trees, overgrowth, and foliage, and you're benefiting it from here because this used to be dark. A lot of people don't realize how much the light inside of your home is affected by the foliage outside. If you've got those giant trees and everything just crowding the house, you're choking a lot of the light from coming in. Now, we don't necessarily just want to cut trees down just to give light, but this is an example of a property that was neglected. And if you don't take care, prune, and trim your trees and your bushes and things, it eventually chokes the whole house out and you lose all your light. Now it's like a totally transformed, different, complete property. A lot of you guys wouldn't even recognize this. I brought a friend over here, or a client, I can't remember. I brought somebody, a potential client came over here and looked at this house and he's like, "This is brand new construction, right?" I said, "No, sir. This is a remodeled house." And that's the difference you can make with just making some updates on the inside and cleaning up the yard. Let's go see the rest. So in the basement, we didn't do too much actually, guys. We did a lot of repair down here that was part of the infrastructure of the house, some framing damage from over there, some other infrastructure stuff. So down here, obviously you've got the brand new staircase and handrail, and he did have someone come in and polish these floors. This is polished concrete with a dye put in it. It's a great multi-use floor. You can throw area rugs down. You can then tile on it, put carpet on it, whatever you want to do. We've done some of this many times before, and it really turns out fantastic and allows you to have a lot of flexibility in spaces like this. So not much to see down in the basement. All right, so here outside, we had a deck before and now we have a better deck. We refaced it. The structure remained the same. The structure was actually really good. A lot of people think you have to rip the whole thing off. You don't. We just had to reface this deck, new deck boards, a little bit of repair underneath. Obviously, all new handrails. We went with the black metals because they're just a lot better looking. But my God, look at the difference in this backyard. He cut down multiple trees along the back line and just all the overgrowth and brush. I mean, he's got everything staged right now. The gentleman that owns this house actually owns a landscaping business. So he came in and did his thing and he put the sod down in the backyard, but he's put no plantings in yet because it is really cold. We're in the dead of winter and they're all just gonna die anyways. So we're not planting right now. He'll plant in the spring. But some of the details you can see on the outside of the house, we put a new roof on it. We painted the brick. We painted a lot of the windows and doors to a kind of a pop color from the design's recommendations. And then we put these new gutters and downspouts on it. So it really updates the house. And like I said, a lot of people think this is a brand new house. Let's go see the front. So big, again, transformation outside here, guys. I mean, you can see everything white painted. You got a nice shot of the black shingle roof that we did, architecturals, black gutters tie in. We did a light gray on the window sashes alone. And then we added that pop of color. These doors actually just finished yesterday. Those are getting painted a dark color. But I mean, again, standing right here, if you remember what it looked like, there was just a row of big, heavy, overgrown, like those green giant evergreen trees. And literally the inspector for the city came by and he was like, those 2 columns right there are new. You gotta put them on your plan and your permit and you gotta get them approved. I said, no, they're not. I showed him the picture on Google Streets. Those used to be completely covered in vines and overgrowth and nobody from the city even knew that they were there. So when he saw them new, he thought we built them, but obviously they were already there. So that was kind of a fun thing that kind of validated how overgrown and terrible this house was. And we made it better. Thank you so much for watching the video, guys. More coming up. I've got before and after pictures I'll put on the website so you can literally see exactly what it was before and what it was after. Subscribe. Click the like button, click the notification button, click all the buttons. See you on the next video.